know me, I love a good pun. So today I'm going to tell you everything that springs to mind, gives you the joys of spring about a car that puts a spring in your step. See what I did there? Have you got it yet? Yeah, it's the Dacia Spring. Yeah. So before I spring into action, make sure you subscribe to the Electrifying YouTube channel and click on the bell button, and then it gives you notifications every time we do a new video. It's good, isn't it? Little sip of spring water. It's actually mineral water, but just go with me. Anyway, the Dacia Spring. Ginny loved this car when she first saw it, and then we did an exclusive look with some electrifying.com viewers. They loved it as well. And you know what? I think I love it too. Yeah. Allow me to remind you of the basics, which is the price. This thing starts at £14,995, which makes it the most affordable new electric car available in the UK. How good is that? That is a big yes for Dacia. So what do you get for your money?
So this is based on the original Spring, but it's had a full revamp. Now the only panel that remains from the old one is the roof. Everything else you can see, brand new. Now it's not a big car, it's smaller than a Vauxhall Corsa, but bigger than a Fiat 500e. Is the Spring a little hatchback with a raised ride height, or is it a tiny SUV? I don't know.
Now I'll be honest, even though Dacia's known for its bargain basement brand image, I think it looks quite fun. We don't think it looks cheap. I mean, from the outside, you'll notice that there's no chrome effect going on around here. That's because that's bad for the environment. You'll also notice these sticker looks, which, by the way, can be chopped and changed. It all depends on which trim you go for. While I'm down here, everything all down here along the side of the doors and all around the back as well can all be cheaply replaced. This means, budget-wise, you are living your best life. So if someone bumps into you, change it. It's all cheaply done. Oh, and there's your charge port, which I know Ginny's not a fan of because she likes to reverse into her parking space. But if you like to drive into your parking spaces, there's your charge port, and that's also where you access your vehicle to load, to plug in that extender bit, and then you can plug in your coffee machines and washing machines and dishwashers. You know what I mean? Now, let me show you the boot. First of all, how to open the boot is this little button here, which can feel clunky, but there we go. This is a decent size. This is 308 litres of space, which is bigger than an E208, around the same size as like a Citroen EC3, which is absolutely brilliant. If you fold down the seats, which is just like a back bench, by the way, so the whole thing goes down, you've got 1,004 litres, which again is very good. Now, just in case you were worrying about it, because yes, those are the cables, you can opt for a frunk if you need one, which will give you an extra 35 litres of space, and then chuck your cables in there and then you're good to go.
There are 6 body colours to choose from, including brick red and beige safari. Who would have thunk it, eh? Beige has made a comeback. Now, interior has also had a major upgrade, so should we have a look inside? Come on then.
Well, hello, major upgrade. So you've got 3 trims available. You've got Essential, Expression and Extreme. We're not getting Essential, the basic trim, in the UK. We're only getting the top 2 trims, which is very nice. I mean, this whole layout has been completely redone, and I think it looks very nice, don't you? Splashes of colour, bit of sort of, what would you call that? Copper, yes, that's all very nice. Physical climate controls, buttons and knobs, which we are a big fan of. We've got a brand new 7-inch digital screen that is just behind the steering wheel, so you can see all of your driving information. We also have a brand new 10-inch screen, and actually it's very good. It is very good. It's very similar to what's in the new Dacia Duster. So you've got the nav all included, there's reversing camera included, and wait for it, wireless CarPlay. Wireless. That's very good. Now, in here, it's all kind of been designed to be easily cleaned. So if you have like kids and stuff that spill stuff all over the place, it's all wipeable and easily cleaned. And then you've got like a shelf here for all your stuff for your passenger, and that's deep. That's deep. Bit of storage down here, and then you've got a physical handbrake and physical keys, which kind of feels a bit old school, but I kind of like it. And if you've never driven a Renault or a Dacia before, just a quick reminder that that's where your volume is, there. And then you can change your radio stations with that clip there. Just in case you sit there and go, where's all my stuff? It's all in here. I mean, physical buttons on the steering wheel. It's fairly decent, isn't it? That's not bad. Even this feels quite nice. I'm pleasantly surprised by this. I really am. And they sound quite cute, the indicators. That's not bad at all. This car is making me smile.
Oh, and a bit similar to the new Dacia Duster, you can order Dacia's clever U-clip mounts. Now these allow you to attach your phone or a cup holder or a portable light to various places in the car.
Oh, blimey. Right, okay. Yeah. That is set up for my driving position. I'm 5'6.5", and I've got not much space there. I mean, it's so small that our cameraman's had to use his widest lens he could possibly use. Yeah, okay. So this is where maybe it feels a little bit more budget. Maybe we should look at this as a 2-person car. That's probably your best bet. Or just for children in the back. Have we got Isofix? We have got Isofix. We have. I mean, this is a 4-seater car. There's no middle seat here at all. And there's nothing even to pull. So there's no cup holders. There's no door bin storage. There's nothing here that you can plug your phones into or anything. And the headroom, and my hair's up in a bun, but I'm nearly touching. I can't complain about it. It's a 15 grand car, you know? We can't moan about this too much at all. The fact that you can get a couple of child seats in here is really good, isn't it? And also you've got the wipe clean mats. So if you do have mucky shoes, you can you take them out? You can take them out! Oh, that's good. Mucky shoes, take it out, whack it, put it back in again. That's a big thumbs up from me. Good.
Batteries make up between 40 to 60% of the cost of an electric car. So to make an affordable EV, you have to have a modest battery. And modest, this is. It's a 26.8 kilowatt hour battery, which is about the smallest you can find on the market. In fact, it's about half the size of the battery that you'll find in a Peugeot E208. It's almost a quarter of the size of the one that you'll get in an EV9, but bigger than the one in the original Nissan Leaf.
Okay, here we go. Right, now all versions get exactly the same battery. It's a 26.8 kilowatt hour battery. Don't sniff at it just yet. Stay with me. It seems to do the trick. So Dacia have done like some data research, and they say that the average person that will be buying a Spring will do 23 miles a day. That's it, 23 miles a day, and 75% of those people will be charging from home. So in theory, it should work. In theory. So you've got 2 different motors, and the one we've got here is the 65 horsepower motor. So this will do 0 to 62 in 14 seconds. And then there's an option for a 45 horsepower motor. Yeah, you heard that correctly. 45 horsepower. That will do 0 to 62 in 19.7 seconds. Which is just bonkers, isn't it? But it's a city car. That's what this is. This is to drive around town and pop to Tesco and do your weekly shop and, you know, do the school run or whatever. It is really raining now. Welcome to France, everybody. Oh, it's proper raining. Oh, that's so horrible. Come to France to come in and take in the beautiful atmosphere, and it rains. I don't think these are automatic, are they? Do I have to just keep... Maybe I'll go down one. There we go. They're not automatic wipers. I can't complain about that. It's a budget car. I'm not complaining at all. But look, I'll be honest with you. There's still a bit of punch behind this. So, yeah, this 65 horsepower version, it is 0 to 62 in 14 seconds, but it's not bad. Because I was thinking the exact same thing that you are, thinking that's not going to feel fast enough at all. But I actually did do an overtake earlier,
And it was fine, perfectly fine. Also in the old Spring, the steering felt really, really vague and you just didn't feel connected to the car whatsoever. And this is way better. So during the presentation, they were like, okay, so we've done a lot of research into the steering, into how the car drives and all that sort of thing, and the engineers have been working really hard. And you can tell, previously the NCAP rating wasn't great, but they have now added a ton of ADAS safety systems, which is really good. So it will read your traffic signals, it will have emergency braking, and it does have lane keep assist, etc., which is brilliant. And then if you want to switch any of that off, you can do so in the touch of a button, which is this button down here. You press it and then you press it again, and it's all off, just like that, which is really good, isn't it? Good for peace of mind, that. Yeah. I've been pleasantly surprised since driving this. It was one of those where I got an email from Ginny and she went, do you want to go and drive the new Dacia Spring? And I went, okay, and I wasn't expecting much. But I am pleasantly surprised by this. I really am. We also have the introduction of regen braking. Yes, it exists in this car. It doesn't bring you down to a complete stop, but you just go on the gear selector and you go along to B. There we go. And then it will come down to a sort of gentle creep. But it's pretty good. You lift your foot off the accelerator and you feel the braking, you do. That's brilliant. But I think the main thing, the most important thing about this car and how it manages to do so well is its efficiency. So we're expecting, well, the WLTP range is 140. We would expect maybe more 100 miles real world driving. But the efficiency is amazing, like amazing. That's because this car is less than a ton. It's actually the only EV that exists that weighs less than a ton. It's 984 kilograms. And I can tell you now, in terms of efficiency, you can expect 7.4 miles per kilowatt hour. I'm not even joking. 7.4. I don't think I've seen that in any other car at all. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. If I was wearing a hat, I would tip it. I would tip it to Dacia right now because I think they've done a really good job. I mean, I know at the moment, so I'm on a road that's 90 kilometers per hour, so there is quite a bit of wind noise and quite a bit of road noise. But again, it's a city car. You're not really going to be driving it that fast. You know that data I was mentioning earlier that Dacia did? The average person will be doing 23 miles an hour. So it's not going to be that noisy, is it? Charging is also leisurely. The Spring has a slow 7 kilowatt onboard charger, and a charge from a 7 kilowatt home wall box will take 4 hours. Now, Dacia says that many owners will opt to use a 3-pin socket to charge, which will take 11 hours. Now look, in Europe, there will be an option of a socket booster, which uses a more robust 3-pin, which can charge at 3.2 kilowatts rather than 2.3. We're still not sure if that will come to the UK yet, but if it does, that will cut your time to around 7 hours. It's just worth making sure that your home fuse can handle it. A 30 kilowatt DC charger enables fast-ish charging from 20 to 80% in 45 minutes, which is standard on the more powerful models on sale in the UK. But it won't be on offer, even as an option, on the entry-level 45 horsepower version.
Do you know what? It's very easy to turn your nose up at a budget car, to say, oh, the battery isn't good enough, oh, there's too many scratchy plastics. But we needed this, and I'm so pleased that this now exists. Fair play to Dacia. It drives way better than I expected it to, and the tech in the interior all works really well. I think it's pretty great. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the Electrifying YouTube channel. There'll be a button here. Yes, here. There's a button here that should say subscribe, if I've got that right. And then you click that and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye then.